Whoa. You indicated you weren't arrested. Now you're telling me you were arrested. Now you're giving me
the charge.
Why you know what?
I'm sorry. Right, I don't want to say.
I am so done. You, first of all, indicated you weren't arrested.
Well, I wasn't driving.
Whoa. You indicated you weren't arrested. Court calls the case. People versus Matthew Miska.
Ashley Londy for the people.
Morning. Afternoon, Your Honor. Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Mishka, who I'm looking for on the feed. There he is. State your name, sir.
This defendant thought he could explain his way out of trouble, but the judge had already heard his story, and when his explanation suddenly changed, the judge called him out. The prosecution had brought up multiple violations and a recent arrest, while his own statements were creating even more problems. Then came the moment the judge had enough. Stay tuned to see how this courtroom hearing ends with his bond revoked.
Where'd you see him? Is he on there?
He's wearing a green shirt.
Yeah, he's wearing green. Probably the only one wearing green today, Judge.
Oh, there he is. Okay. He's
hey, how are you, Judge? Happy St. Patty's Day.
And to you, sir. All
Thank you.
I got it. All right. What are we doing on this case, folks?
Your Honor, in this matter, we've been talking about potential sobriety court. I have sent an email to the sobriety court team at 15th District Court today and hoping to find out if he's eligible. I'd ask the court to adjourn this matter maybe 2 weeks so that I can get that done. I will endeavor to get it done as soon as possible and get Mr. Mishka through their screening process. I have had a chance to speak with Ms. Londy, and she has informed me that there is a warrant for Mr. Mishka out of Livingston County that I've addressed with him.
Your Honor, my notes indicate, looks like the last time that we were here on the 24th, we had a warrant at that time. So I'm not sure how he's out of custody. But can the court confirm that he is testing? Because that was an issue before our last hearing.
I had court, Mike, last time. That was why. Remember?
I wasn't your attorney last time.
Well, on the 24th, I had court that day in Livingston County, and I had talked to, I forgot who with your office over there, Your Honor, and they set up today's court date due to that missing that court date because Livingston scheduled the same time as you or your court date.
Yeah, it's
last time on February 24th, I issued a bench warrant for his failure to appear. Issued it immediately. Typically with that, there is then no court date set. The defendant then came in and requested that be reset. So we reset his case, his bond, with all of the conditions reinstated. And then, so we recalled the warrant and then we set this date.
And Your Honor, in that case, the last time he was before Your Honor, I believe was February the 3rd. And since February the 3rd, there have been 3 obstruction events confirmed by house arrest services, as well as TAC's alcohol being detected through the...
Hold on. Since February 3rd?
Yes, Your Honor. February 9th, February 10th, February 12th. Do you have the...
I do. I see what they did.
Can I say something, Your Honor, Mike? I've been on this tether for a while, Mike, and I've been doing 6.
Sir, let me do the talking, okay?
Yeah, no, all right, no problem. I just saying I've been tested 6 times a month for Livingston County. ETGs, full scale. I have not been drinking. I got the tether on and everything.
I'm just pulling up the bond violation right now, Your Honor, if you'll give me a sec.
I got February 9th at 6:19. February 10th at 8:14 p.m. They're all p.m. And then at 10 p.m. on the 12th.
These are February?
Yes, sir.
No, I know I haven't been drinking. I've never felt so good in my life, Your Honor. I mean, I have the tether. I got Livingston County. I'm doing
I'm not going
everything.
to be able to stop you from talking.
I
am I?
think
I know, Mike. I'm sorry. I'm just
Quiet.
nervous. I'll shut up.
And Your Honor, it's also my understanding there's a note now I see in the file from Mr. Danner that Dorian Harrow, the probation officer for defendant, that the defendant is in violation status in Livingston County, was arrested on March 3rd, 2022 in Oakland County on an OWI, and they're awaiting blood results.
I wasn't.
You're saying he was arrested when?
Pulling up the correspondence that Mr. Danner received from the probation officer, and I'm happy to forward this to the court if we want to pass it. But it's my understanding he was arrested March 3rd.
I was not.
Well, sir, here's the thing.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm listening. Sorry.
Just so that you understand,
Yes, sir.
your attorney has told you to be quiet. I joined with your attorney that you should be quiet,
Yes, sir.
not say anything. You're continuing to say something. There's now evidence being presented to me that there may be other incidents. I'm going to suggest very strongly that you be quiet.
I will.
I'm also going to indicate so that you're clear as to exactly how I work.
Yes, sir.
I hear everything anybody is saying. So if you're telling me that it's not the case, but I determine even on a preliminary basis that I believe it to be the case, I will make you the guest of the Washtenaw County Jail. So
Right.
it's going to behoove you at this point to be quiet.
I'm throwing away. I'm done. Sorry, sir.
Court will pass this matter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sorry, Mike. All this was new to me. So.
Just mute your.
And again, you should be quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was out.
Yeah, I know. Court does call the case, recalls the case, People versus Miska.
Ashley Lundy for the people.
Mike Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Mr. Mishka, Your Honor. Mr. Mishka is on Zoom. He's Mr. Mishka. Just unmute yourself and state your name only.
He's there.
Yes, I see him. He's outside.
Matthew Luke Mishka. Can you hear me now? Matthew Luke Mishka.
Your Honor, I forwarded the court the correspondence we received from the defendant's probation officer regarding the Oakland County arrest. I also printed out what I was able to get from VineLink, which shows the record of his arrest on March the 3rd in Oakland County and a release on March the 4th. It also has a color mugshot. We're showing an individual, I believe, that bears a resemblance to the defendant with the same name. So I do believe he was arrested in Oakland County on March the 3rd, like I stated, and I did communicate with Mr. Gaddy, who also confirmed his warrant in Livingston County. So at this time, he's got tampering with his scram tether, a warrant in Livingston County, and was arrested in Oakland County on March 3rd. So I'm requesting that his bond be revoked and he be remanded to the custody of the Washtenaw County Jail. Thank you.
Your Honor, if I could, it's my understanding that he does have a matter in Livingston County. And in terms of the tether violations alleged here, they're for blockages except for the 2 in February. But Mr. Mishka has been testing at DNA at a place called DNA Services in Howell 6 times a month, doing full panels as well as ETGs. So I would think that if we could obtain those results, it would be would clear up that in terms of any usage tether. In terms of the March 3rd event, it's my understanding that Mr. Mishka was not arrested there, and that it was a person named Veda Oro. I have not been able to confirm this one way or the other. But that's, I've just found that out. I've just found out about the Livingston County issue this morning. I'd ask the court to set this over. I'd also ask the court to set this violation over as well. See if we can't get those results and share them so that we can determine. The real issue here is usage, and so if we can determine what's been going on, it's my understanding he has been on the testing in Livingston County, which is a non-alcohol related matter, I believe, but he's been on it since last July. Or August 1st. I can't remember if it's July 1st or August 1st. No, Judge. Of 21.
Here's going to be my issue is I'm looking at the email from Mr. Harrow. Outside, and I'll set aside for the moment the arrest on 3rd. He's currently in violation of his status on probation in Livingston County. The other thing is that as I'm looking at the violent photo, if that's not him, then I would be absolutely shocked. I would also be shocked by virtue of the fact that when, although it's blanked out on here, this individual that was arrested would have to have the same date of birth as the defendant does according to our records. I would also find it interesting that they would then report after receiving fingerprints that this is this individual and not someone else, or that the fingerprints came back to somebody else. So I find all of that would have to be a remarkable set of circumstances to happen for this not to be the defendant. The other thing is that his probation agent is also speaking to him regarding it. So he's got violations up there. He's got potential violations here. There's also the potential of an arrest that occurred in another county. So that's what the court sees. Mr. Gaddy, your client, I believe, wants to speak.
Mr. Miska, just keep in mind anything you say can be used against you, and I don't know what you're going to say.
I was not arrested. I did not give blood, but I was taken to jail and held because of the warrant by Livingston County and released the next day. I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay, Mr. Miska, you're making this worse for yourself because the arrest is for an OW. Hold on. The arrest is for an OWI. As I told you prior to the break and passing your case, I remember everything that everybody says to me. Now, if you want me to go back and play it, you first of all indicated you weren't arrested.
Well, I wasn't driving.
Whoa. You indicated you weren't arrested. Now you're telling me you were arrested. Now you give me
the charge.
Why you know what?
I'm sorry. I don't want to say.
I am so done. I think
you're breaking up.
I think you're playing games, and you're not going to talk your way out of it. Not with me.
I don't want to try.
So here's where we're going to go.
Yes, sir.
I will adjourn this out. In fact, I'm only going to adjourn it out 1 week because of what I'm about to do. So I'm only going to adjourn it to March 24th, 2022 at 9 a.m. I am at this time, based upon what the court sees before it, I'm revoking the defendant's bond in this case. Defendant is ordered to report to the Washtenaw County Jail. Sir, you are ordered to report by 3 p.m. today. Your failure to report, and I want a direct report, Scotty, at 3 if he's not there. If you're not at the Washtenaw County Jail at 3 p.m., and you can try me if you want. You can ask any other defendant that's appeared before me that's wanted to try me on this. If you're not there, I'm issuing a bench warrant for your arrest. You'll be held without bond.
Okay, I'll be there today. What am I reporting?
We will.
In the end, the judge wasn't convinced by the defendant's changing explanation. His bond was revoked, and he was ordered to report to the Washington County Jail by 3:00 p.m. with a bench warrant threatened if he failed to appear. But what do you think? Did the defendant talk himself into a worse situation, or was the judge too strict? Let us know your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more real courtroom moments.